Electrical, Husqvarna Outdoor Power Equipment, Clark & Kensington and Valspar Paint, Craftsman Tools, and the list goes on and on. If Ace Hardware of Jackson doesn't have it, you don't need it. We also offer business to business to make it easier for our clients to shop with us. Ace Hardware of Jackson, 3315 North Highland in the old Wonder Bread Store location.
Covering the people and places you know best from the people you trust most. Point5digital.com.
Update between Dyersburg and Liberty. Fourth quarter, Dyersburg has pulled ahead 34-28.
Well, how about that? Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to high school football's playoffs.
Welcome to Jackson's only News Talk FM. This is WNWS-FM Jackson, 101.5 FM.
Dan Reeves, Seabass, Richard, the narrator, Barber, Dan DiFilippo producing and director. As we start the fourth quarter, it's a 28-14 Bruin lead. Third down at 18 for Davidson Academy. Quinn back to throw. Plenty of time. Firing, got a man open at the 10. Caught to the 5 and tackled from behind at the 4. And that's going to cover 51 yards.
First down.
And a first and goal for Davidson Academy. Got behind the secondary again this time. Davidson Academy burned them.
And why did that work? Because he did something quarterbacks have to do. Kept those eyes downfield the entire time and found Gilbert.
No huddle on first and goal. Here's the draw from the 4 down to the 2. It's a gain of 2 yards.
Number 14, Eli Brees tackle.
Eli Brees on the carry. Brett Peel on the tackle for the Bruins. And Campbell Carlock in there as well. Second and goal. They mark it at the 3. Out of the gun. Draw. Straight ahead. Touchdown. That's the second touchdown of the game for Zach Swinia. And boy, still plenty of time left there, Raider. 11-19 left in the game. And this extra point will draw Davidson Academy within 7.
And I want to go back to that Dakota Quinn throw, fellas. He wasn't set when he threw that ball. It was a perfectly thrown ball, tight spiral. It was just a beautiful throw.
Well, it's 6'8", and big hands. That ball, he can really get some spin on that ball, Bill.
Oh, there's no doubt.
Jackson Vitato, extra point, blocked. Oh, boy, big block there for the extra point. And with 11-19 remaining, our new score, USJ 28 and Davidson Academy 20 on Jackson's News Talk, 101.5 and .5digital.com.
It's finally here. Monday Night Football is back, and the cheap seats are hitting the road to Marco's Pizza at 1146 Van Drive. Marco's is our Monday night home, and you can make it yours, too. Try this on for size. A large specialty and a large one-topping pizza for just $21.99. Come in and dine with us and watch some football, or you can order online at marcospizza.com. We'll have great pizza and sub giveaways. Monday nights with the cheap seats at Marco's Pizza, 1146 Van Drive, 300-0400. And remember, you can order online at marcospizza.com.
Hey, we've even got the Super Bowl. News Talk, 101.5 FM.
62, Raleigh, Egypt 6. I believe that's in the early fourth quarter. Now back to Dan Seabass and Richard, the narrator Barber.
Thank you, Dan DiFilippo producing and directing. And boy, Liberty, if they go down tonight, oh boy.
Yeah, that will be a shocker. Certainly to me.
Davidson Academy, an onside kick, and it's going to be covered up by Quinn at the Bruin 49-yard line, and I'm not real sure what USJ was thinking. They had a couple of shots at the ball and just let it roll.
Well, Danny, what they were thinking was the ball hadn't gone 10 yards, and it didn't look like it was going to, but then Kareem takes a big bounce, and it gets past the 10-yard mark. Good.
Boy, you got to give a lot of credit to Jackson Vitato, because now he had to duck out of the way, and that ball was heading right towards him, and he did get out of the way.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened with USJ special teams there. It looked like everybody waited for somebody else to go get the ball.
First and 10 after the onside kick recovery. Davidson Academy at the Bruin 49. Here's Quinn back to throw. Steps up, plenty of time, fires, caught at the 40, right along that sideline. And that's going to be a 9-yard pickup. Well, in updates, Liberty has regained the lead over Dyersburg, 35-34 in the fourth quarter. What a game there.
Well, right now, USJ may have to commit to more to 3 to come after Quinn because he's got a pocket and he's picking them apart.
Second of the yard. There's a draw. First down yardage from the 40 down to the 38. That is Zach Sweeney on the carry. That'll move the chains. No huddle offense right back to the line of scrimmage for Davidson.
Well, it was a great tackle by freshman Ryan Miller. He did not have the angle, but still made a good tackle.
10:55 left in the fourth quarter. Here is another draw with room. Sweeney, 35. Sweeney trying now outside, 30, 25. Sweeney down to the 20, inside the 20, and finally knocked out of bounds at the Bruin 14. Zach Sweeney limps off 25 yards and right back in a goal to, well, inside the red zone, I should say, for Davidson Academy.
And don't get me wrong, Sweeney's a nice running back, but that's some bad defense right there.
First and 10 for the 15. Here's going to the end zone in the air and out of bounds, incomplete. Let's go down to the sideline. Here's Richard, the narrator Barber.
Fellas, if I'm Dakota Quinn, I don't go to anybody else through there tonight other than Hayden Hollingsworth. Don't know if y'all got it on the replay, but that was a beautiful catch where he did the toe tap on the sideline to get his feet in bounds. He's made a couple of big plays tonight. We need to keep an eye on him. They're going to go back to it.
Still watch Gilbert. He's made a couple of nice plays.
Second down and 10. There's a draw and dumped in the backfield. Is Sweeney. He'll lose 2 yards.
Yeah, Sweeney got dumped in the backfield by a young man who has had a monster night. Rhett Pill, the sophomore defensive lineman. We've been calling his name all night long.
Rhett Pill really playing well tonight. Pardon me. That loss is 3 yards. Back to the 18. It's third down and 13. With 10 minutes left in the game, USJ with an 8-point lead. Here's Davidson Academy from the Bruin 18. Quinn back to throw. Plenty of time. Steps up, fires, end zone, touchdown. Roy Jackson Vito with a bullet from Dakota Quinn for the touchdown. Wow. Just a beautiful pass right across the middle, and these receivers that were dropping passes in the first half. That's correction. That's Kyle Gilbert on the reception. And now 2-point conversion coming up to try and tie the game. Here's the swinging Gates in the end zone. It's good. Wow. 14 unanswered points. And we got a tie ball game. 9:46 left in the game. Our new score. USJ 28, Davidson Academy 28. John Jackson's News Talk. 101.5 and .5digital.com.
There's several occasions in life when a man just needs to look good. And at Cambridge Limited Men's Clothier, we understand those moments. Sally, will you go to the prom with me?
I would, but you look like a hobo.
Do you take this man to be your husband?
Not dressed like that, I won't.
Located on North Highland across from Toys R Us, Cambridge has the best tie selection in town plus the best price. Size selections 36 short to 54 long and up. We have a tailor on staff and offer law enforcement specials on suits. Cambridge Limited Men's Clothier, North Highland, across from Toys R Us.
The number one station Jackson turns to for the latest breaking news and severe weather updates. News Talk 101.5 FM and .5digital.com.
Fourth quarter score, Crockett County ahead of Raleigh Egypt pending the extra point. It's Crockett County 68, Raleigh Egypt 12. Now back to Dan Seabass and Richard, the narrator Barber.
Thank you, Dan. Crockett County easing into the second round at Northside. Now the lead. They hold on to be played at Crockett County if the Cavaliers can hold on to the lead. Here's a kickoff. Jones has it at the 10, 15, 20, center of the field to the 25 and take it off his feet at the 31. William Jones with a 21-yard kickoff return. 9 minutes and 40 seconds left in this game. The situation is Davidson Academy's just scored 14 unanswered points to tie this game at 28, Bill.
Man, William Jones only knows one gear, and he was about a step out from launching that one.
So let's see how the Bruins react. First and 10 from the Bruin 31. Here is Underwood out of the gun, back to throw. Fires it out. Bonifant had it, dropped it. And actually, that's the best thing that could have happened.
Yeah.
That screen pass was sniffed out by Davidson Academy. He would have lost yardage had he made the catch.
Well, and the thing about it is you got to be able to sell that, and that was pretty transparent what was coming. And Davidson Academy not fooled at all. You can see the backers coming up and arriving same time as the ball does.
Second and 10. The clock stops. 9:38 left in the fourth quarter. We're tied at 28. 4 wide for Underwood out of the shotgun. Bonifant, the lone setback. This will be Bonifant on the draw. Bonifant breaks the tackle, has the 35, has the 40, and taken down just across the 40. He needs the 42 for the first down, so to bring up third down in about a yard and a half.
Well, watch the right tackle, Elijah Moore, get off the line of scrimmage and engage his man. That was a great play by the right tackle. Open up the edge.
Third down, a yard and a half. Let's go down to the sideline. Here's Richard, the narrator Barber.
Fellas, Mitchell's playing with a lot of heart. Now, I don't know what's going on with him. I've talked to him a couple of times on the sideline. You know, he had to come out for breathers here in the third quarter, and you can tell he's playing with something hurt, but he says he's fine.
Third down and a long yard. On the ground, here is Bonifant cutting back first down, and boy, he needed a yard and a half, and he got 2 yards. As the closing speed that time of Davidson Academy nearly stopped him.
Well, that's Bonifant right there, because look, that play is designed to go inside, but watch this. He looks and says, oh, there's nothing there. I'm kicking it straight out. If he doesn't do that, they lose yardage. What a run.
Cutting back on a dive, Mitchell Bonifant. In case you're wondering, Davidson Academy has all 3 of their timeouts. USJ has 2 left with 8.5 minutes remaining in a tie game. It's 28 all. Draw. Here's Bonifant. Oh, play action. Back to the air. Complete. Holland Spencer, 50, 45, into Davidson Academy territory before Spencer is finally taken off his feet at the Davidson Academy 38. That's going to be a first State Bank first down for USJ. Holland Spencer turning a 2-yard pass into a first down.
And play action was perfect, but what a great job by Easton Underwood. He had to throw that ball over an outstretched, jumping Dakota Quinn at 6'8".
That's a 17-yard pickup in a first State Bank first down for the Bruins from the 38 of Davidson Academy. Back to the ground. Here's Bonifant. Has the 35. Bonifant has the 30. And Bonifant has 8, maybe 9 yards now later here on first down.
Tackle on the play, number 25, Jackson.
Narrator. Well, the narrator getting an injury up there. Let's go down to the narrator. Here's Richard Barber on the sideline. Narrator.
Well, as you might have noticed, we hadn't called Ben Brown's name in the second half. It's because he's not on the field. He tweaked a knee there in the first half. They looked at it at halftime. They put a walk-in knee brace on it. So I'm not sure what's going on with it, but he's through for tonight.
Second and a yard. Here is Bonifant again. First down yardage. Bonifant from the 29 down to the 25 and still on his feet as the flag comes in late, and Bonifant goes down at the 22. This one may be on USJ.
I hope that's going to make me sick, because USJ had already picked up the first down. That came after fighting for extra yards. Hope it's a face mask or something.
Boy, and Mitchell Bonifant just refused to go down that time. Here's the call. It's going to be on Davidson Academy. Personal foul. Face mask on Davidson Academy, or a blow to the face. It looked like narrator. He motioned. Let's go down and see if the narrator picked up on that penalty.
Yeah, it was a blow to the face on number 16, and if I'm not mistaken, the kid that hit Peel in the first half was a blow to the face, and I think that also was number 16.
First Down to USJ. New line of scrimmage to Davidson Academy 11. Back to the ground. Boniford with room. Has the 5. Spins out of a tackle. Inside the 5. And taken down near the 1 yard line. That's an 11-yard gain. Or make it a 10-yard gain. And USJ can pick up a first down inside the 2. And they may have picked it up there. Let's go down to Richard, the narrator, Barber.
Well, it looks like they're going to be just short of it, fellas, but it's not but about a football short.
Well, every offensive lineman engaged and getting a great drive blocking. But Mitchell Boniford, that ball better go to him here. It just has to.
Second down and a yard. Here's Boniford straight ahead. Boniford fights inside the 2, down near the goal line, and I believe he's got enough for the first down. Let's go down to the narrator.
Yeah, he's going to have the first down, fellas, and you could slip a piece of paper between the nose of the football and the goal line.
Well, first and goal for the Bruins. Clock moving with 6 minutes and 5 seconds left. And the fourth quarter, we're tied at 28, USJ and Davidson Academy. For the Grizzlies with a 4-point lead with 5:47 left at OKC. Here's Boniford diving, touchdown! Mitchell Boniford from 1 yard out, diving over the pile into the end zone, and the Bruins have been paid her to regain the lead, but 5:51 remaining in the fourth quarter.
God, what a strong answer, right, Danny? Straight up the gut right there in the A gap, leaps from about the 1 and cashes it in, pays him off. What a drive.
There's Charles Campbell, the freshman kicker, in to attempt a point after. And we got some laundry in the end zone. Couldn't be the play clock.
I think Davidson had one too many players on the field.
Well, there's a sure side of that being correct, narrator, as one man jogs off the field. And USJ going to decline that penalty. You might ask why. Well, closer you get to tougher an angle it is for a kicker, ain't it, Bew?
Oh, there's no question about it.
So here's Campbell for the extra point attempt. He's perfect on the night. Pardon me. He's 4 of 4. Make it 5 of 5. He splits the uprights with 5:51 left. USJ takes a 35-28 lead over Davidson Academy on Jackson's News Talk, 101.5 and .5digital.com.
Started out selling trucks and discovered there was a need for an affordable diesel repair shop. Steve and his sons at Southern Trucks and 4x4 assembled a team of the area's best diesel and customizing technicians, acquiring exclusive technology that tunes, repairs, and improves your truck's performance. Combining Southern Trucks and 4x4 technicians and technology, your truck will perform and look like no other. Small jobs to complete engine overhauls. Visit Southern Trucks and 4x4 and enjoy the laid-back, no-pressure, family-like atmosphere. 668-8084.
Did you say football? High school game of the week, the SEC championship, and the NFL on Monday nights. News Talk, 101.5 FM. 101.5 FM.
Fourth quarter score, Crockett County ahead of Raleigh Egypt, still 69-19. Now back to Dan Reeves, Seabass, and
well, it's 28, or make it 35-28. USJ just regained the lead. Here's Campbell's kickoff. It's high and short. Taking it to 15, 20, 25, 30, and trapped up at the 38-yard line. Oh, he had a lot of room.
For the Bears, number 22, Tyler Starling.
Tyler Starling, one man back there. He may have been gone, Bew.
Yeah, and I think that was Christian Kramer. In fact, it was Christian Kramer who was able to trip him up. We could have got called for tripping right there as well. I won't call the number, but my goodness.
Not on the tackle, though.
No, not on the tackle.
Was
no, not at all.
5:45 left in the football game. This could be the last time that Davidson Academy sees the ball down by 7. They'll start from their own 40. Quinn, screen, has it complete from the 40 out to the 45. It's a gain of 5 on first down.
Well, and I'll tell you what, their passing game all of a sudden has just exploded. They kind of sleptwalked through that second quarter, offensively, and then got a little sluggish there in the start of the third quarter. But ever since, they've been clicking.
On the play, second down and 5.
Second and 5 from their own 45-yard line. trips to the left. Here is Quinn. A wide receiver screen to the 45, to the 50, diving into USJ territory, picking up a first down at the Bruin 49. That's Jackson Vito for the first down.
Boy, and I'll tell you what, Gilbert and Vito both have really been big for Quinn here in the fourth quarter.
Make that Jackson on the reception. He had the touchdown catch on the previous drive. First and 10, draw, running road, 45 to the 40, another first down, and being spun down at the Bruin 37. That's Zach Sweeney. And narrator, this offense has caught fire here for Davidson Academy.
Yeah, it has. You know, offenses a lot of times, most of the time, is about rhythm. Rhythm with your play call and rhythm with your quarterback. They found the rhythm, and they're moving the football.
First and 10 for the Bruin 38. Here is Quinn out of the gun with 4 wide. Here's Quinn back to throw. Quinn looking, firing. No one's out there. Now they are. Intercepted. USJ at the 15. Picking that ball off for the Bruins. USJ as well, Smith.
Well,
big turnover.
And a bad decision by Quinn this time, Danny. It's to the short side, double team. You had trips to the wide side. Thought they could get USJ and fool them, but that was perfectly covered.
Well, and Smith made the interception. Now, but William Jones made that happen. He used the sideline as a defender, and he forced the receiver to stay along that sideline, and then the safety, Smith, came over and picked it off.
Yeah, just well-disciplined defense by USJ. If I'm being a master understatement, a huge play.
There's Bonifant on the draw. Bonifant breaks a tackle from the 10 and fights out to the 14. It's a gain of 4, and we got some extracurricular happening down there.
Boy, and Danny, that looks like Sweeney, who looked to me like he attempted to kick a USJ receiver here at the end of this play while he was on the ground. Keep your eye right there.
Oh, boy. He actually dragged.
Now watch as he's getting up.
Well, he dragged Mike Taylor down by his face mask, and he got away with it. No flag. And Taylor didn't like it. Second down, they say 3 was the gain. It's second down and 7 for the Bruins out of the shotgun. Here is Underwood with Bonifant in the backfield and 3 wide receivers. Using all the play clock, Easton, he'll hand it off. Bonifant hit, dropped at the line, no gain. It'll be third down at 7. Still plenty of time in the clock for this Davidson Academy offense. 3:24 left in the third quarter. A narrated Davidson Academy has all 3 of their timeouts remaining.
USJ really needs to move the chains, pick up a first down, run this clock. You know, 3 minutes to go, but we've seen with this Davidson offense, things go pretty quick.
Third down at 7. Clock moving down to 3 minutes remaining in the game. The Bruins lead it 35-28. Underwood out of the shotgun. He'll hand it off. Bonifant left side. Bonifant outside the numbers. Has the 25. Has the 30. Has a first down, but there's Laundry back at the line of scrimmage, and this one's probably going to come back.
Oh, boy, and they went to their bread and butter, this short side in round. That just, man, you get Bonifant going to the short side, get the defense going the other way. Man, I hate that play.
That is coming back. It's going to be holding on USJ, and that's a shame. They had that ad sealed off now later, but it evidently had to hold the sealage. Wipe that run by Bonifant. Wipe that out, and the penalty is going to push the Bruins back inside their own 10 and bring up third down and 17. Narrator on the sideline. Here's Richard Barber.
Yeah, real costly penalty, fellas, because if USJ can't pick up this third down, obviously Davidson's going to get the ball in pretty good shape.
Third down at 17. USJ from their own 60, or make it their own 9. 4 wide. Bonifant the lone setback. Clock moving. 2:30 left in the game. The Bruins lead it by 7. Here's Underwood. Play action. He'll keep it. Around right end from the 9 out to the 11. It's a gain of only 2. And now USJ will be forced to punt it back to this very hot Davidson Academy offense, Pew. And remember, Davidson Academy blocked a punt earlier, and Davidson Academy now will burn a timeout.
Yeah, and it's a good timeout there. This is where you're going to need a big punt from Wells Smith. We've seen him uncork 60-yard punts, and then we've also seen him struggle like he did last week against St. George. Wind could have been an issue there. Not going to be an issue tonight. He needs a big one here.
Well, Narrator, this has been a fantastic football game. Davidson Academy, after a first quarter interception, set him up in the red zone, cashed in for 7. But then USJ in the second quarter, 21 unanswered points, carried a 21-7 lead into halftime. Davidson Academy, a pick 6 in the third quarter, made it a 7-point game at 21-14. Then the Bruins, with a touchdown, made it 28-14 before Davidson Academy, with 14 unanswered points, tied the game at 28. And the Bruins, with a long touchdown drive, took a 35-28 lead, and that's where we stand as USJ has it punted away, and Wells Smith will get his foot into it near his own goal line with 2 minutes and 10 seconds left in the game. And the Bruins, again, leading 35-28. Here's Smith's punt. Beautiful, high, spiraling punt. Fair catch asked for and made at the 44-yard line of USJ. So a nice punt by Wells Smith. 34 yards, no return. And Davidson Academy has plenty of time and 2 timeouts and a short field to work with for this red-hot offense view. 2 minutes and 4 seconds left. It's 35-28 USJ.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, Wells coming through with a big pump, but you gotta keep your eyes on Kyle Gilbert. He's been the man lately.
There's Quinn, Dakota Quinn out of the shotgun, the 6 feet 8 inch tall quarterback for Davidson Academy. Trips to the left here on the near side as Davidson Academy moves right to left. Here is Quinn back to throw. Swing pass out of the backfield. Sweeney has it. Has the 45. Has the 40. Has road. 35. Cuts back inside 30. Breaks the tackle and spins out of another into the 25 and brought down at the 24-yard line. Mercy. Zach Sweeney making plays here. And this side picking up 20 yards.
Man, that's just, he picked up a great block by one of his receivers that time, but man, how many Bruins did he make miss there?
For the Bruin defense right here.
There is Quinn back to throw. Got a man wide open. Caught on a knee at the 15. That's a gain of 9. Let's go down on the sideline quickly to the narrator.
As Davidson runs up, in high school, they're going to stop the clock till they set the ball. They got to set the ball. They'll wind the clock.
Well, they say a first down. They mark it at the 14. It's a first down for Davidson Academy. 1:43 left, and now the clock is no problem. At the Bruin 14. Trips to the far side. Here's Quinn out of the gun, back to throw. Quinn looking, still looking, firing, across the middle, touchdown. Oh, boy, he threw a bullet into the end zone.
Pass complete from Dakota.
It was called by Hayden Hollingsworth, and we're an extra point away from being tied again.
And that's if they decide to kick the extra point. I mean, they've been feeling pretty confident about their ability to move the ball. I wouldn't be shocked if they went for 2 here.
Well, they're winding up for the PAT. Kyle Gilbert in the kick.
On for the point after.
And USJ blocked the last extra point attempt. Snap, place. This kick is up. It is perfect. And with 1:31 left in the game, we're tied at 35 on Jackson's News Talk, 101.5 and .5digital.com.
Did you know there are more than 60 ways to reach customers today? We know it can be overwhelming trying to understand all of these options, let alone choosing the right strategies that deliver results. Take a deep breath. Help is available from Allegra Design, Print, and Mail in Jackson. Contact us today and we'll share with you tested and proven methods used by thousands of small businesses like yours to deliver satisfied customers and increase sales. Conveniently located at 1029 Old Hickory Boulevard, or visit us online at allegrajackson.com or call 664-1676.
This is where you hear the latest news and best talk 24 hours a day. News Talk 101.5 FM and .5digital.com.
Update from Dyersburg Liberty. 2.4 seconds left. Dyersburg leads 37-35. Now back to Dan Reeves, Seabass, and Richard Venero.
Holy moly. How much time did you say left, Dan?
It says 2.4 seconds.
Holy moly.
Love to know where Liberty, if they have the ball and where.
Man. We're tied at 35 here. And Davidson Academy kicking off to the boards. High, short kick, taking it to 10, 15, 20, 25, and fighting out to the 30-yard line. On the return for the Bruins is Holland Spencer, and now the situation with a minute 25 left in the game. It's a 35-35 game. USJ with 2 timeouts left.
You know, they've got plenty of time to get down there, but you also got to be very careful because this offense for Davidson Academy has been chewing you up in this fourth quarter. So you got time, but you also got to be careful.
Well, and 2 interceptions, 1 return for a touchdown tonight by Davidson Academy. 1st and 10. Back to the ground, back to Boniford, left side, has room, 35 to the 40, and out of bounds, near the sticks. I think he was a bit shy. Let's go down to the sideline. Here's Richard, the narrative barber.
Well, fellas, I really couldn't tell where Mitchell went out of bounds. I know he ran over the stick. Depends on if he hit him inbounds or out of bounds.
He's going to be marked at the 39. That's a yard shy of the first down. 7 trucks and 4x4s coverage of high school football with the USJ Bruins. Visit mytruck.net. Truck spelled T-R-U-K. Mytruck.net. That has to do with your truck. You need 7 trucks and 4x4. Back to the ground. Boniford. Left side. First down to the 45. It hammered out of bounds. That's a First State Bank first down for the Bruins. First State Bank. Free checking, free mobile banking, and free mobile check deposit member FDIC. That's a Bruin first down. Sponsored by First State Bank.
And should it come down to it, fellas, we got to decide how comfortable are you with Campbell and where? 35 to 40 maybe? About the edge of the range?
It's final. Dyersburg 37, Liberty 35.
Wow.
Major upset. Here is Underwood back to throw. Looking, plenty of time. Firing deep down the near sideline. Incomplete. Into triple coverage. Humberg made a great effort. It'll go incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10. Clock stops with 1:04 left.
You also got to be careful about something else here when you're throwing the football. I mean, look, we're right around the 45-yard line, but you leave them about 45 seconds. I don't think it would be any problem for it to get it down there.
And Davidson Academy now didn't use either of their 2 remaining timeouts, so they have those left.
Yeah, that's a great point, y'all. I wouldn't want to leave. I wouldn't want to give them much time to on offense.
2nd and 10. USJ with own 44. Draw. Boniford breaks the tackle in the backfield outside the numbers from the 44. Has the 47. It's only a gain of 3. But it was a beautiful gain of 3, but he goes out of bounds, and it stops the clock with 58 seconds left.
And it sounds weird, but it's more the advantage for Davidson Academy. Normally we're talking about the offense here. This is an important 3rd down, to say the least.
Milan beats Westview 28-14. Here it's 35-all. USJ and Davidson Academy. 58 seconds left in the fourth quarter. USJ facing 3rd and 8 from their own 46. Boniford out of the gun. Here is, or make that Underwood, rolling right. Firing, caught! Mike Taylor hammered at the 45, but he hangs on. The talented tight end makes a tremendous catch at the 44-yard line of Davidson Academy and a First State Bank first down.
Boy, just man, look, how do you hold on to that football? High load right there, and he held on to it. What a play.
And a great pass. First down Bruins at the Davidson Academy 44. Draw, hit, dumped in the backfield. Boniford is tackled back at the 48-yard line, and the Bruins will burn one of their 2 remaining timeouts. We'll take it with them. 36 seconds left in the game. We're tied at 35 on Jackson's News Talk 101.5 at point5digital.com.
Will meet or beat any dealer's advertised price on a new Chevy, Cadillac, Buick, GMC, or Kia.
If you see it, hear it, read it.
Sarah Chevrolet in Jackson will beat it. Nobody can beat our prices, selection, or service after the sale.
Come see the all-new 2015 Tahoe and Yukon.
We will not be undersold.
There's a reason Sarah's #1.
When others say no, Sarah is saying yes. The best selection in West Tennessee. Or shop online at sarahjackson.com.
Monday Night Football. The NFL. Only on News Talk. 101.5 FM.
Well, here we go. Why so nervous? We're tied at 35. With 36 seconds left in the fourth quarter, USJ has the football facing 2nd and 14 from the Davidson Academy 44. USJ needs about 30 yards for a field goal range. Underwood back to throw. Sends it out, caught at the 41, and then spun down as Highland Hawks makes the catch. He was coming back towards his quarterback, so he gave up a couple of yards, and he's tackled at the 42. It'll bring up 3rd down and 8. And on 3rd and 8, oh boy, Underwood spikes the football to stop the clock with 16 seconds left instead of burning a timeout. So spiking that ball puts USJ in a 4th down and 8 situation with 16 seconds remaining.
You don't have to punt here, but if you're going to go for it here, you better make sure you run about 7, 8, 9 seconds off on this play, because you'd be giving the ball up around the 43-yard line with a quarterback who can throw it 57 yards without a problem.
And now it probably wouldn't be enough time to make a catch, get out of bounds, and line up or call a timeout and line up for a field goal. But Davidson Academy's shown that they have a kicker that is capable.
Well, guys, here's what I don't understand. They spiked the ball, and then you get the line and call a timeout. You just burn it down is what you did.
Well, I understand after you spike it why you call a timeout, because Mickey Marley wants to tell his quarterback, and they've got to figure out what they want to do first of all. If they want to punt it, because again, if you don't pick it up, I know there's only 16 seconds left.
Well, why did you call the time? Why don't you just call the timeout and not burn it down?
Oh, no, I'm not arguing that. That's what should have happened. But I understand after you do make the mistake and spike the ball, then why you go ahead and call a timeout. And USJ is going for it. 4th down and 8 from the Davidson Academy 43. Underwood out of the shotgun, but 4 wide. Here comes the blitz. Steps up, looking, firing. Has a man caught and out of bounds at the 27-yard line. That's Harrison Humberg as the Bruins convert on 4th and 8. And the clock stops with 9 seconds left. Now, USJ just burned their final timeout. So you'd have to think here with his first state being first down, that USJ's got to work the sideline, because if you're tackled after you make a catch in bounds, that's the ball game. We go to overtime. And right now, this would be a field goal attempt if USJ tried it about 44 yards.
You could probably get one if you get a first down, on a quick route and go straight down, and then a spike, but man.
Here's Underwood out of the shotgun, back to throw. Goes to sideline, caught by Taylor, and he's out of bounds at the 21 with 5.8 seconds remaining. And now the Bruins will send in Charles Campbell, the freshman kicker, who's had a fabulous year, and try to win this game.
We said 35 to 40 is the range. He'll kick it from the right hash.
And it'll be an attempt of 37 yards.
And right now, Davidson Academy had 14 players on the field. And literally, they had 14 players on the field. So they had to call that timeout.
Yeah, and I've never seen that many players on the field for one team. But Davidson Academy's a well-coached team, and they caught it. They called a timeout.
Yeah, I started one out there myself.
Man, what a game. We need to go down and shake the hands of both USJ and Davidson Academy. They have really entertained us tonight, this crowd here at USJ in the first round of the state playoff.
I got my money's worth, and I didn't pay to get in.
Yeah.
And by the way, last update from Henderson, 1:10 left to go, and Chester County driving at the north side 24 with a minute to go.
And the score?
14-7 Indians.
That's very important, Bill.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Bass said, let's get the scores. It's 7-3 and 21-14 and 35-31.
21-2.
Here's Charles Campbell lining up to try to win this game. Field goal attempt of 37 yards by the freshman, kicking from the right hash. And that's what you want to do if you're a right-footed kicker. And now Davidson Academy, is that legal to burn back-to-back timeouts? I guess so in high school. They just did it. Let's go to the studio for a moment. Dan DiFilippo updates some scores. To the studio we go. Here's Dan DiFilippo.
All right. Well, so far, final tonight, Crockett County wins over Raleigh Egypt 69-27. Barn burner there. Milan with a win over Westview tonight, 28-14. Dresden beats Humboldt 56-14. And Dyersburg upsets Liberty tonight, 37-35. We still have some games going on. Lexington and Spring Hill going on. Huntington and Peabody. Northside and Chester County. Just some of the games still left to be decided.
Thank you, Dan. Boy, Liberty. Wow. Who'd have thunk? First round exits.
You know, we almost never get last-second field goal attempts in high school here, but here we go.
Here we go. Charles Campbell trying to win it for the Bruins. We're tied at 35 with 5 seconds left. This will be an attempt of 37 yards. Underwood the holder. Snap. Place. Kick. Blocked. Blocked by Davidson Academy, and they covered at the 8-2.
And Danny, I think that was Dakota Quinn and his 6-foot frame with long arms. That ball was drilled, and it was Dakota Quinn. What are you going to do? He gets a running start, and he's 6'8". Look at this, Danny. I mean, my good. Look, let me tell you something. Charles Campbell drilled that football. It was going to be good. It was dead on. And Dakota Campbell at 6'8" gets a running start, times it perfectly. And Danny will tell you, nobody else in this stadium right now would have had a prayer of touching that football.
Well, at 6'8", he just did get enough elevation. Watch it on the certified restoration replay. Just got enough elevation to block that kick. And narrator on a night where we've seen big play after big play, that may have been the biggest play of the game. Dakota Quinn blocking that field goal because Bass, I agree with him, it looked like Charles Campbell struck that ball well. Narrator?
Yeah, of course, I'm on the sideline, so I'm not seeing angle. But it ain't no doubt, fellas, he struck the ball well. It looked good leaving his foot, and then Quinn just able to climb the ladder and go get it.
Well, fellas, the matchup in the second round is set next week in Alamo, Tennessee. The Crockett County Cavaliers and the Northside Indians. Final score 14-7 from Henderson.
Well, Northside pulled it off. Look at that.
I don't know who that is. Who that?
That's me.
You were fat?
No.
Reeves, you were fat?
No, that's the angle. Now, I've never been overweight.
Dude, that boy, like Jack Black after a heavy night of drinking.
How do you like the mustache?
I don't. Here we go.
Why y'all looking at?
Who knows?
Pastor Chris Smith is sending me old pictures. Well, so overtime we go. And a coin toss at midfield. The narrator's so tired he's not walking out there.
Let me say this about Dakota Quinn. Dakota Quinn would be a good football player if he was 6 foot tall. He's a good football player. Phenomenal athlete. The fact that he's 6'8", man, I'm surprised we have not heard more about him.
Guys, we have a final. Peabody beats Huntington tonight, 49-27.
Leaping lizards.
Right, and the narrator, Peabody trailed at halftime. They were down by at least a couple of touchdowns, so Peabody catching fire in the second half and beating the snot out of Huntington to move on into the second round. They'll be playing at Trinity Christian next Friday night, a rematch of last year's classic playoff game.
Yeah, and I guess Ricky Woods figured out something to tell him at halftime. And y'all help me out. That game last year went right down to the last play. It did. 50-48.
It did. It went right down to the wire.
It's a lot of points.
Well, USJ wins the toss here and defers, as you do 100% of the time in overtime. So Davidson Academy will get first crack at